Good morning, Tom and Melissa. We're here at the Sojourn Lakeside Resort. I'm here with Mary Ellen, part of the Michigan Centaur Mounted Archery Club. So tell me a little bit about this competition that's going on this weekend.
Teachers say they're fighting for more funding and a change in education requirements, but ultimately, they're fighting for students and their futures. I'm standing here in about 4 inches of water, which stretches down this roadway across Andy's Point. Residents say it's been flooded for nearly a year. The privately funded Ross Aid project is expected to take $120 million over time to bring the best fan experience possible to Purdue University.
Good morning. Today we are on the beautiful Mackinac Island, where I will be taking you guys inside some of the island's most well-known spots for some fudge. I just purchased this over-the-counter cold medication at the same CVS using my government-issued ID. Now when Piano tried to do the same thing, he ran into a problem. This fence has been rebuilt twice, and now these homeowners have to repair a piece of their home after another crash. The Fowler House Mansion is one of the most beautiful historic properties in Lafayette, but right across the street is an eyesore. As you can see, that's all about to change.
And then stare at your target like that, and then let it rip.
Aim?
Yep. Nice!
Woo!
Look at that!
The Abby and Libby Memorial Park is one step closer to the first ball game, thanks to a community of kindness.
Purdue University donated these 10 light fixtures and light poles, and that's going to be used to light our fields.
The Purdue Research Foundation donated the lights from their intramural black playing field. The foundation partnered with Duke Energy to make the transportation and installation of the lights possible. Dan Rhodes with Duke Energy says the project work is 100% volunteer-based.
We've been looking for the opportunity to be able to help out, and when this came to Duke and it was something that made a lot of sense for us to be able to help with, we immediately said yes, and then figured out how we could make it all work.
From one field to another, the lights represent a brighter future for a community struck by tragedy.
Abigail Williams and Liberty German were found murdered on the Monon High Bridge Trail in February 2017. Their murder remains unsolved. Their families have been fundraising for the park since 2018.
When something tragic happens to a community, people feel so helpless. This has been a way for people that say, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. It's been a practical way for them to reach out.
It's going to make such a positive impact on so many young people. There's a lot of people up there that are working really hard to take this tragedy and turn it into something very positive for the community.
Abby's grandparents say this is a step in the direction of healing.
There's days that are hard, but this is a good day. This is a really good day.
A heartbreaking situation in Frankfort this morning, where investigators are trying to determine the cause of a fire that broke out in the home you see behind me. The fire destroyed a large portion of the home and took the life of an 8-month-old child.
A time like this happens, it hits close to home. You know, a lot of our firefighters, police officers, we got kids of our own.
According to Frankfort Fire Chief John Kirby, crews were dispatched around 10 this morning to the 1300 block of West Jefferson Street. Firefighters arrived to a home fully engulfed in flames and were alerted that an 8-month-old boy was still inside.
Firefighters did immediately go in, search and rescue, and found the victim, and got the victim out to the paramedics. Paramedics were able to work on the victim and end up being unsuccessful.
The other 2 children were able to make it out of the home with their father. Investigators say at this time they do not know how or where the fire may have started. Frankfort Mayor Chris McBarnes says this is a devastating loss for the community.
The only way you get through this is as a community. So I'm calling on the community, all citizens, all residents, the state of Indiana to lift our community up in prayers, to lift this family up in prayers.
Now, investigators are not sure when they will have this investigation complete, but we will continue to bring you updates on the web at WLFI.com and on air. In Clinton County, Annie DeVoe, News 18.